What is going on, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. My name is PUREXNOBLE. If you haven't been to the channel, I'm glad that you are here. Just like the title, just like the thumbnail, we are going to be talking about more additional info and some reactions of what Bobbypoff Gaming has done in the past recent days as to all of this cheating allegations, what his reasoning is, what he's been doing about it, how he responds to it, and a whole bunch of stuff. But specifically what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be reacting to a video by another YouTuber named Unwarranted. It looks like he had compiled some of the clips from his live stream, and to be honest, everything that he has said on that stream is a whole bunch of gaslighting. It's a whole bunch of gaslighting. It's a whole bunch of playing dumb. I don't understand why they resort to these things. And I guess it's a matter of just showing face, right? If Bobby, in a perfect world, if Bobby was not cheating, okay, and I had to put myself in his shoes, how would I respond to cheating allegations, to these events that happened to me if I was 100% legit? And if I were to compare it side by side with my reaction, I can't knock him for that. I would honestly feel the same. I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna get somebody to do my PC check. I'm gonna try to find a way to contact Activision, because there's no way in hell that I'm gonna have something on my PC because I did not cheat. Like, the feeling of being accused, knowing that you are 100% innocent, I can't knock Bobby for that. His reaction would be very similar to how I would. But in regards to gaslighting, I don't think I would do that. But if anything, guys, let's get started. But I do want to give a quick shout out to Call of Shame and One Eyed Gamer. It looks like my clips and my research and investigation of Bobbypoff Gaming that I compiled and I presented earlier on TikTok and Twitter, it looks like it was being shared on their channels, on their recent videos. And because of that, I've been getting such a huge influx of people subscribing and people coming in to support my video that's also on my YouTube channel that I posted recently about Bobby. I'm just extremely grateful for the support that I've been getting in the last 48 hours from the YouTube community, and I really appreciate that. But if anything, guys, like I'm always going to say in my videos, if you believe in honest gaming and you want to bring that back, drop a video a like, drop a channel a sub. Let's continue to push out more content so that we can spread awareness on the cheating scene.
Can somebody make that make sense? I don't understand. I haven't done nothing to my fucking PC. How the fuck, if I got permanently banned on one account on the same fucking PC, how do I not get banned again on another account on the same PC? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
All right, so a lot of these clips, they're not current, right? They've been happening in the last couple of days. So let's answer that first one. The thing is, when you do get banned on your first account, right? If you are hardware ID banned and you start up a new account, you are going to get instantly shadowed. It doesn't matter. It's not a matter of like, oh, I'm gonna level up a couple of times, I'm gonna get into a couple of matches. Usually by the first or second match, if you are hardware ID flagged, in which Ricochet has your hardware ID information from your computer, so that every time you try to load up a new account, regardless, it recognizes your computer and it's going to instantly shadow, and more often than not, that shadow is going to turn into a perm. In order to get hardware ID banned, you need to have been permabanned multiple times on different accounts, and by that time, that's when Ricochet and the anti-cheat is going to recognize that and say, okay, you know what, this guy is not going to stop cheating, we're going to have to hardware ID flag you. But more often than not, what I know is that if you've been permabanned once and it was only your first offense, you should not get hardware ID flagged. So when you start up a new account, that new account will still get shadowed. But if you are actually not running anything, if you do actually don't have anything on your PC that the Ricochet anti-cheat will flag that is cheating software, that shadow ban is going to clear up. Whether it be 24 hours, 48 hours, 7 days. I think from what I recall, it's 7 days. So if you've been permabanned once and you create a new account to now start playing clean, your first shadow ban is going to be 7 days, and then after the 7 days, when the shadow ban lifts, then you should be good to go on continue to play that account, scot-free. So in Bobby's case, it's very interesting because I know the second account that he had created after getting permabanned once, it only got shadowed after 50, I think after level 57. So in my opinion, the only thing I can think of is that people are seeing the Bobbypoff name right on the character, and they are spam reporting. Because like I said, I'm not gonna praise Activision and their anti-cheat. Their anti-cheat does have flaws. Okay, there is a spam report system that will trigger a shadow ban, but more often than not, the rate at which people are talking about in which they get shadow banned to the point where they're in a shadow ban loop, where they can never play their account, I think we're reaching to a level of susness that can't be explained there, besides the whole, oh, I'm just that good, bro, that they're just constantly reporting me, that's why I'm in that loop. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna believe that.
But how do you get permanently banned on account and not get hardware banned? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. If I had software manipulation on my fucking machine and that's the only account, that's the only PC that I played it on, how the fuck have I not gotten banned on this one?
Okay, so you know, I'm gonna give credit to Bobby. Bobby isn't stupid. Okay, you know, even though he might be playing with his mouth open and his eyes bulging, right? I really don't think he's that naive to these programs. The thing about this is it's hard. You know, we can't verify every single piece of information. A lot of it is word of mouth. I mean, like what Bobby's saying is, how can I get banned on a second account if I know that I'm not running cheats, or if I know I'm not running any programs or softwares? If I got banned for having software on the first, how come I'm not getting banned on the second? You know, there's explanation to that, but we don't have that additional information that Bobby is releasing or Activision is releasing. So that we're blinded on both sides, and that's why it leads to such a huge speculation as to what it might be. We can't find 100% truth. The only truth that we know that we can see on the surface level is the fact that Bobby got banned on his main account. He tried running on the second account, it looks like it's fine until level 54, and then he got shadow banned. And then from what I'm seeing in the past recent events, he has made or gained other multiple accounts to use in his stream, but unfortunately those accounts are having issues too. And this is the very reason why I can't claim anything 100%, right? I'm not going to put Bobby is 100% hacking. All I can really say is, hey, based on these current events, based on how, on my research before about these cheats being detected, these chairs, these providers around the same time that he was banned, we can talk about how many times he's been banned on every account after that. Everything that we see on the surface level, I can only essentially just compile this information, give that to you guys for the viewers who are not watching his stream 24/7, who may not know every single detail about the situation in Bobby. And I can only compile some of this information and present it to you, and at that point you can make your decision. The main thing that I want people to get out of watching these videos is that I want them to collect not only information from my video, but from other channels as well, and really make a sound and logical conclusion. I think what tends to happen in the Call of Duty community is that a lot of people are just going off of trust me bro sources, and they don't try to validate it and they don't try to research it, because sometimes those trust me bro sources will validate their confirmation bias. Because at the end of the day, in order to make sure that the information that I put out on my channel and anyone else that puts information out on their channel, in order to keep credibility, in order to keep the truth clean and clear, it has to be innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent.
Nah, I do a blade cheater again. Same guy? Jeez, brother. I just don't understand how someone like this doesn't get banned, and I'm over here getting banned permanently for something I didn't even do. I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, it just, I truly don't understand how this can be a fucking thing. These guys don't get banned whatsoever, and I'm over here getting full completely perma-banned.
So this is what I mean about gaslighting, right? That he's constantly gaslighting the anti-cheat. Of course, with this guy, he was Recoil Wizard YouTube 3364976. Okay, he's a level 25 account. His aim is sus. He's tracking through walls. We can confirm that he's a cheater. The thing is, I'm sure that this is not his only account. A lot of these cheaters, especially if they're raging right off the rip and they're not even trying to hide it in the beginning levels before hitting level 50, before hitting level 100, basically before having their account age enough to build a trust score, right? These guys have accounts left and right, but the thing is, these guys don't care. They have multiple accounts on standby. They have accounts that they can buy for $5 or $10. They can have... I literally saw a Discord message where he said, hey, I'm selling about 500 Activision accounts that you can use between levels 1 and 100 for $100. So like I said, guys, there's a lot of information on Bobbypoff, not only from my channel, but multiple channel, Call of Shames, One Eyed Gamer, right? We're all talking about it. And the reason so is a lot of people like to think we're only talking about it for views. I mean, ideally, objectively, yes. You know, when I post a video, there is going to be views. And if those views means that this information gets exposed, that we continue to have conversations about this in the community, you know, we can only hope that with the amount of videos that we post, that a shift is going to change in regards to behavior and in regards to how people think about the cheating scene. A lot of the smaller cheating exploits and behaviors has now been normalized. Now, if we're going to normalize actions like this at a smaller level, who's to say that we start to normalize things on the bigger level? Because there's so many people out there that can look at aimbot and just say, oh no, that's just rotational aim assist. But on the other hand, there's also people out there that will look at aim assist and say it's aimbot. And to close this off, guys, you know, for people who are new to the channel, who has been around for a while, you can tell based on my recent videos, I'm still trying to figure out my niche. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to go about this channel. And one thing that I try to work on, and that I think of the direction that I'm going to, is not specifically calling out cheaters, not specifically calling out hackers, because you know there's a lot of channels that do that. I want to go in a different direction. I just want to have people conversating about how bad the cheating scene is, whether it be about cheaters that are being caught in the ban wave, or Activision not having a solid anti-cheat, or just people not normalizing exploitive behaviors in the Call of Duty scene. You know, that's the main thing that I don't want to talk about. That's the thing I want to have conversations on. So if you are trying to look for another channel that is just going to go after creators, unfortunately this isn't it. This is more so having conversations between me and you about how I feel about the cheating scene and what needs to be done and what we can do together as a community to get this shit out of here. But if anything, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a beautiful day. Noble up.